Good evening. Thank you for joining us. The second funnel week at the State House is officially over, even though lawmakers decided yesterday which bills would still advance this legislative session.
But at the start of the session, the governor listed her top priorities during her condition of the state address. KCCI's Pepper Papur is live at the Capitol for us tonight with more on the status of some of the key items on that list. Pepper.
Yes, Ben, Stacey, Governor Reynolds gave a list to the legislative session about her priorities and reforms she wanted, including education reform, health care amendments, taxes, the workforce, and agriculture. And this is what survived last funnel week.
Many pieces of the governor's agenda are in limbo at the Iowa State House after this week's second funnel deadline, but some of her top priorities remain. Her proposed tax reform was separated into several bills that survived. Lawmakers will continue working on changes to unemployment insurance, a child care tax credit, and income tax reform. Education bills are also still on the table. Separate proposals to increase teacher pay are still alive. So are the improvements to literacy programs and changes to Iowa's area education agencies. However, current versions of the AEA bill have undergone significant changes from the governor's original proposal. The House plan doesn't change special education funding, but the Senate bill would give schools full control over how to serve their students with disabilities. Several of the governor's healthcare priorities did not survive the funnel deadline. A proposal to give state employees paid parental leave and another to make birth control available without a prescription both died. The legislature also opted to delay passing a bill that would have expanded Medicaid coverage for new mothers and infants. Reynolds' bill that would have required Iowans to only use state facilities that match their sex at birth also did not advance. The rest of the governor's priorities, including bills restricting minors from accessing pornographic sites, restructuring mental health programs, funding allocations from opioid settlements, and some administrative regulations, all will move forward at the Iowa State House.
And there are two priorities on their way to the governor's desk now waiting to be signed. Those include limits on how much foreign entities farmland that they can own. The other one repeals gender balance requirements that certain governing agencies are held to. The governor's office says that bills that have died in this past funnel week can still be revived later on. In Des Moines, Pepper Papur, KCCI 8 News, Iowa's news leader.